Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Welcome every student to Dروس service. Today lesson we are going to take a revision in Unit 2, Module 1 and Unit 3, and the name of the course is Traveler 5. This course is mainly targeted third secondary stage and it's the first semester, and the subject of course is English. What we will learn today? We will learn today, number 1, identify usage of do and make. Number 2, revise words related to crime. And number 3, revise using past simple and past progressive. Keep in mind that we are taking revision lesson, Unit 2, Module 1 and Unit 3. So we are going to cover how to use do and make, and also revise some words related to crime, and the final thing, revise using past simple and past progressive. Okay, this is warm up. Where do you live? What do you like or dislike about the area? Where do you live? What do you like or dislike about the area? So it's not difficult. Just tell us the place that you live in and what are the things are good or bad, or the things you like or dislike in that area. Alright, here we go with the exercise. And as I told you in the beginning, this lesson is going to be a revision. That's why we are starting directly with the exercise. Match the words with their definitions. Number 1, power station. Gale. 2. 3, police or policy. And number 4, obstacle. Number 5, benefit. So we have 5 options as well. A, helpful and useful effect that something has, or a plan of action, a building where electricity is produced, a very strong wind, something that blocks one way or progress. So we need to match the words or the numbers here on the left hand side with the right hand side. And it's not difficult. Power station, for example, look for the meanings that related to power station. The same thing with gale and policy, obstacle and benefit. Alright, those are the right answers. And so if you start with the number 1, it will goes to C, building where electricity is produced. And number 2, it goes for D, a very strong wind, we call it gale. And number 3, policy, a plan of action. And number 4, obstacle, something that blocks one's way or progress. And the final word, benefit, goes for A, helpful and useful effect that something has. Well done for those who get it right from the first time. If you face any difficulty, that's normal, but try as much as you can next time to get the right meaning from the first time. Another exercise, but in this exercise, your job is to circle the correct answer. Number 1, any loss of your personal belongings should be reported immediately. His success achieved in qualifying for final race. During the summer, I just love lying on the coast, beach, relaxing. Good results can only be accomplished through hard work. Number 5, the fog shower made visibility really poor. And the final sentence, if this dry weather continues, many countries will face severe food shortage, absence. Alright, so your job to choose for each sentence one word. As you can see here, in number 1 and number 2, coast or beach in number 3, managed or accomplished in number 4, and so on. So just select one word for each sentence, and as usual, we are going to check the answers together. Here we go with the right answers. Number 1, any loss of your personal belongings should be reported immediately. Number 2, he succeeds in qualifying for final race. Number 3, during the summer, I just love laying on the beach relaxing. And good result can only be managed or accomplished. As you can see here, the right option is accomplished through hard work, and the fog made visibility really poor. And the final option, if this dry weather continues, many countries will face severe food shortages. Okay, so easily lost, succeeded, beach, accomplished, fog, shortages is the right option for each sentence. Alright, here we go with the exercise. Complete the sentences with the correct form of make or do and the words, phrases in the box. So we have 6 words. We need to complete the words or phrases in the box. Okay, a mess, duty, noise, business, a work, effort. Rami did not do well in the exam, but at least he and then a space in the red. You can see it. Number 2, could you please not so much while the baby is sleeping? China and Brazil are discussing whether they well with each another concerning oil. Number 4, the mayor gave the police officer a medal for courage, but he says that he was just his. And the 5th sentence, as soon as we left the children alone, they in the room. So what is the right word in the right form as well? Did the boss ask Craig to some for project over the weekend? So don't forget that your job to complete the sentences with the correct form of make or do and words and phrases in the books. Okay? So as you can see in the first sentence, we select make, but we write it in the right form. So the sentence again will be, Rami did not do well in the exam, but at least he made an effort. And the second sentence, could you please not make so much noise while the baby is sleeping? Number 3, China and Brazil are discussing whether they will do business with each other concerning oil. The 4th sentence, the mayor gave the police officer a medal for courage, but he says that was just doing his duty. The 5th sentence, as soon as we left the children alone, they made a mess in the room. And the final sentence, did the boss ask Arik to do some work for the project over the weekend? And we use in the sentence do, make, do, make, make. But we write it in the right and correct form. Now it's an exercise and your job and mission to complete the table with the missing words. In this table, on this column, we are talking about the verb, or in this also column you're talking about the name of the verb and the name of the criminal. Okay? For example, the verb rob, what should be the name of the verb rob? Is it robbering or robbery? What is the criminal name of the verb rob? Right? So your job to do with theft, kidnapping, shoplift, burglary, and murder and hijacking as well. You can look at the pictures before you do the exercise. And if you face any difficulty, we are going to do it together in this slide. So the first word rob, the crime, we called it robbery, and the criminal, robber, theft, thief, the criminal, kidnap is the verb, kidnapping is the crime, kidnapper is the criminal, shoplift is the verb, and shoplifting is the crime, and shoplifter is the criminal, burgle is verb, burglary is the crime, and burglar is the criminal, and murder is the verb, and murder as well is the crime, and murderer is the criminal. And the final word is the hijack, the verb, hijacking, and hijacker is the name of the criminal. All right. Now for the assessment, I need your help to complete that text with past simple or past progressive of the verbs in practice. So for example, number one, while I and the verb drive to work, a traffic policeman and the verb is stop me when because I not wear my seat belt. Number two, when he, and you can see be here as a verb, young, he get up early every morning, wash his face and have breakfast before he go to school. My brother always get into trouble as a child, and Paul usually go fishing at weekends, but he later it give up. So your mission is to complete the text with the past simple, past progressive of the verb in the practice. All right, so keep in mind this lesson is a revision, so that we are not expand more in explanation. We just doing as exercise. All right, the right answers for number one is while I was driving. We are using here past progressive. While I was driving to work, a traffic policeman stopped me because I wasn't wearing my seat belt. Number two, when he was young, he got up early every morning, washed his face, and had breakfast before he went to school. My brother always got, you can say this, and also you can say, my brother was always getting into trouble as a child. And the final sentence, Paul usually went fishing at weekends, but he later it gave up. What we learned for today, we learned the past progressive and simple past and how to use them in one sentence as the previous exercise we have done. And also we know how to write the name of the crime and the name of the criminal for some crimes. For example, rob, kidnap, shoplift, and murder, hijack, burgle, and so on. Okay, and also a final comparison difference between do and make. We use do in works, job, tasks. For example, do the housework, do your homework, do a good job, do your chores. Okay. For example, when we want to produce a material or origin made of gold, made from brass, made in China. And also we use do in not specific activities, while we use produce a reaction in make. Replace the verb when obvious. We use do, you hear do the dishes, do the exam. In plans and decisions, we use make. Make arrangements, make a decision, make a choice, make a plan. And the final thing would come with food, drink, meals. We use make a cake, make a breakfast, make a dinner, make a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, okay? And the final thing with make is speaking and sounds, make a noise, make a comment, make a speech, and make a suggestion. Those were the references and resources of that lesson. You can see the website you can visit, and the course, of course, is Travel 5. This slide means that we have reached to the end of that lesson. I would like to thank you for your watching, and I hope you do learn and enjoy the same time. For any information and lessons or questions, please contact us via an website or Twitter account or the phone 800-442-2220. Thank you again. Hope to see you next time. Until that,